So welcome, Jessica, and you have a product you want to pitch me.
Yes.
So I'm going to give you 30 seconds. 3, 2, go.
Okay, hi, I'm Jessica, and I bootstrapped Teuko, which is a web platform for parents to create healthy lunchbox menus for their kids. I had a big problem with my toddler because she didn't eat anything, so I needed a tool, very simple, to help me be organized.
Right into the microphone. Let's just make sure you...
For creating lunchbox menus, planning meals, and getting a grocery list, all personalized.
Great. So the way the product works is, number 1, you create your lunchbox. 2, you create a plan, you get your grocery list, and you boom.
Want to see how it works?
Yeah, go ahead. Why not? I'm intrigued, so let's go ahead and do that.
Let's go into my account.
Okay, you're logging in.
Yeah.
I'm going to sportscast it for you. Jessica logs in, and she sees the last menu that she picked from.
I created for my kids, actually. I have 2 kids. I'm a mom of 2 kids. Yeah. So when you want to create a lunchbox, you can get your kid involved. And like this, the kid is happy to have the food he or she wants. It's like a game for them. And for me, I know this is well balanced and with healthy food and fresh food. You see, you just have to tap on your mobile phone or your tablet, and the kid is really happy, to get the menus at the end.
So it's a menu planner. You're not actually giving the food as a service to people. It's a content management system, basically, to plan out lunches with your kids.
Yeah, for being organized and efficient, and the kid can be involved in the process. Yeah.
Awesome. How long have you been working on it?
Part-time, during 1 year, because I had my little baby boy.
I love it. So how much have you invested in this so far? How much did it cost you to get this far? I'm curious.
0, because I bootstrapped everything. I was coding the stuff.
You coded it.
Yeah.
Now, what is the revenue model?
For now, I have no revenue, because I want it to be free for the parents, and I want to build partnerships and affiliations with food companies, dairy services companies, and maybe food sports teams. Why not?
Love it. So what is your question for me? You want general feedback? You want to learn how to make it to a business?
Product. How do you see how it can grow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I love the product.
Thank you.
Because I'm dealing with it right now. So whenever you speak to a parent, they're going to love this product. Okay. And if you speak to somebody who doesn't have kids, they're going to be like, this is dumb. I don't know why you would need this.
It could be useful for entrepreneurs, because...
Well, some of them don't eat very well. That's true. And some of them are as mature as our kids. But what's really great about it is you built something from the heart. You built something with firsthand knowledge, right?
Yeah.
And that always makes for great products, doesn't it? Because unlike Lee, who was working with farmers, I'm not sure if Lee was an actual dairy farmer. He is, and the wife is, or the co-founder. I'm not sure. So that's great. If you're in it, then you don't need to do user interviews. You can just look in the mirror and ask yourself questions. It always helps to do more. So what I like about it is I think it's fun for kids. I think it's educational, and it puts them in control, and it treats them like adults, right? Which is, kids always react good when they're in control and they get to learn. So it's got all of the great, Montessori Reggio kind of school teaching techniques to empower kids, as opposed to dictate and dominate over kids and tell them, here's your lunch, appreciate it. This is basically what my dad did. I think he just threw a $20 bill at me and said, get the hell out of the room and buy pizza with your brothers, right? So it's great in that way. Now, there are so many ways that you could make this into a business. One way is it could be an app, right? Because right now it's responsive web.
Yeah, responsive web.
Which is fine. It could become an app. You could charge $1 for it or $10. It'll be a small business. What's already happening out there, and I've seen pitches on a number of companies, is people are actually letting you do this, and then they bring the meals to the school. So, for example, in my daughter's school, she's in kindergarten, we do a process like this, not to this level of picking the cheese, picking the carrots, picking the meat, but actually we pick the meal in general, and my daughter picks it with my wife, and they have fun doing it. They pick 2 weeks at a time, and that food is delivered. So it's a really great thing. Then what a lot of other companies have done or they're doing, and I think you're going to see this with Muntree perhaps and some others, and I was pitched on one from, I think, the Tummel Incubator, who did it directly, which is order on your phone at 8 or 9 p.m., get this brought to the house, and then you just hand it to your son or daughter on the way out. So that's another possibility, is to actually become a food service provider, which is crazy, but I'm invested in one company called Bento, which is doing something
the food
similar.
is amazing with bento.
The food is very good. Yes,
Yeah,
they're
it's
getting
good.
there and getting better, and they're figuring out the unit economic cost. But to be in that business, that's like being in like the moving business or the Uber business. It becomes very hard.
And what about gamification? I mean, I met Giants partner. And what about, for 10 meals created with Teuko, they can get a stickers at the AT&T Park. And like this, the kids who see the Giants like champions, their heroes are giving some stuff and they're encouraged to eat healthy.
So gamification to this would make it more addicting for kids. And so I think you can choose any number of ways to go with this. One, it could be what we call in the business a dude or dudette business, which is, hey, it makes a couple of $100,000 a year for the founder, right? And you can start down that road and figure out a way for just to get 10,000 people to pay, $5 a month or $50 a year for this tool. And if you can get them to pay $5 a month, $4 a month for a tool like this, and it educates people. Yeah, it's conceivable. You could get 10,000 people to do this. You could figure out the customer acquisition cost. So that's one route, and that's plain, simple, easy. Then there's the big crazy route, which would be, hey, we're actually going to have you pick here and have the food show up there. So it gives you a world of possibilities.
I will work hard on that. Thank you.
Yeah, just think about which one would give you as an entrepreneur the most pleasure to wake up every day. Do you want to wake up every day with people complaining about the food being cold or it was late, but also the satisfaction of, oh my God, my kid is eating healthy and loves the meals and I don't feel guilt as a parent? Or do you want to do the one where it's just information and content, right? It's one of the great things about an entrepreneur is that they get to pick the world they want to live in. You get to define your own reality. And this is an important moment for you because you could get angel investing. You could get people interested in this. But once you start down that road, you start to leave the dude business category, the dudette business category, where now you have investors. Now you have pressure. You might want to keep bootstrapping and then just make it an educational thing where
but I'm ready. I can go that road.
Well done. Let's hear it for, is it Jessica?
Yeah, Jessica.
Let's hear it for Jessica.
Thank you.
Well done. Hey everybody, let me take a moment to tell you about a product I love and use every day. It's video hosting from Wistia, W-I-S-T-I-A, Wistia. It is awesome. And who uses it? MailChimp, Moz, HubSpot, Zendesk, Herman Miller, Sam Adams, and of course, This Week in Startups. They've got 140,000 customers, and they are growing like a weed. Now, why do we use it? Well, if we use a free service like YouTube, we have all YouTube's ads and collaterals and garbage, and it looks terrible, and it's not customizable. So it looks bad, and everything that YouTube does is in service of increasing their metrics, not your metrics. Well, what are your metrics as a business? Well, for me, it's collecting emails. 2, it's having people on my domain, my site, making it look beautiful, not having that ugly thing that comes up at the end of like a YouTube video that shows all the different videos of other people that I don't want to send my users to. I want, when the video ends, for them to watch another episode of This Week in Startups. I can control all of that with Wistia. That's why I use it. And it works perfectly on Facebook and Twitter with the cards, and you can play it natively on those platforms. It's gorgeous. And it'll give you a ton of support. You want to take control of your video. Video is a huge asset, and you want to do it professionally. The analytics program is amazing. You can see on a user-by-user basis how long they're watching and if they rewound and watch a section twice, all this kind of great stuff. Tons of support, super easy to use. And it's built, a lot of their new tools are built for marketers, so collecting emails and that kind of stuff. And you don't have YouTube or Vimeo doing that kind of stuff. Those platforms have their own goals, which is selling ads and keeping people on their platforms and stealing those users from your platform. Start your 2-week trial for free on Wistia, wistia.com/twist. No credit card is required because they're so confident that you're going to love the service like I do. And you can upload as many videos as you like. Wistia.com/twist, W-I-S-T-I-A, Wistia.com/twist. I love the product. I love the team. And it's been fantastic for us. We got control of our own videos again, and we are now collecting emails every day, dozens of emails every week, hundreds of emails every year, thousands of emails to build our direct relationship. That is, not have an intermediary between it, telling us how we can talk to you, our fans. We have a direct relationship. It's brilliant. I love Wistia. All right, let's get back to this amazing episode.